Akon City is going to be in 5 major countries within the next, well, my goal is for it to be in 5 major countries within the next 20 years, right? We've already got land in Uganda, which they gave me a whole, and that one is a public-private partnership because the government actually gave me the land. Well, Akon City is for the future, and it's for the youth, because the whole idea, if you're going to build a city, you got to be thinking the future. You know what I mean? I think the city is right now, it's a 10-year project, estimated. With all the latest new technologies, though, it might get shorter. You know what I'm saying? But with current technology, if it exists the same, which I doubt, it should be 10 years. But I want to keep the threshold for 10 so we don't under-deliver to an extent. So if we finish early, that'd be great. But the whole idea is to create what the future of Africa should be. You know, we have all the resources, we have the manpower, we definitely have the population. So it was just a matter of putting something in a country that can pretty much scale out to every other country that we can copy and paste, or at least the idea. If nothing happens, the city will be done, and mentally people know that it's something possible to do in Africa. When you look at Africa, we never really had major high-rise buildings. You know, the only place in all of Africa that really had it was in South Africa, which is the first part of Africa that was able to be developed. You know what I mean? But when you look at West Africa, East Africa, North Africa, Ethiopia is very close. You know, Ethiopia was always forward thinking, and they did a few, incredible things. But for West Africa, Nigeria had a few mid-sized buildings, but never high-rise. So everything that we've created has been a system of empowering the people. So let me give you the sectors, right? So you have the educational district, where we're teaming up with 5 major educational institutions here in America. I signed an NDA with them, so I can't disclose who they are yet, but just know one is the top in this field in tech, one is the top of this field in medicine, one is the top of this field in business, and the other is the top of this field in entertainment. So we have them already on board, and they're going to actually build their own facilities in the Akon Educational District. I'm building it for African tourism to begin, and then, of course, outside tourism is going to naturally be attracted anyway because of just what it represents. But it's more so people that's in Africa, specifically students, don't have to fly all the way to Europe or all the way to America to go to a place like Harvard or to go to a place like, MIT or something like that. They can just go to their, hub in Dakar and take the same exact course, or even sometime video chat with the main system that's in America, and get the actual information and education for a lower price without having to fly all the way over there or worry about a visa or some kind of immigration issues that they may have to face, right? So that's for the education district. Then we have the entertainment district, which is the field that I specialize in, where we have full-out blown, film studios. Then we have full recording studios. Then within that, we also have the amphitheater for live concerts and sporting events and things of this nature. And it's all built around, major African soccer players that's playing huge, sports in Europe, playing for Premier Leagues or whatever, because soccer is a huge thing for us over there. So that comes, and then we bring a lot of the American players that want to create, basketball initiatives for Africa that can partner with NBA Africa, because we have a partnership with them where we lit up all the basketball courts that they're doing in Africa. We're providing all the solar lights over there for them. So we have a great relationship with those guys over there. And then that covers then we also have the sports training, where we train all the players from kids all the way up to the point where we can actually submit them to be drafted, whether it's in the Premier Leagues